In class 11 business studies, we are on the last chapter, that is international business, and already we completed the different topics of this chapter like benefits and scope of international business, difference between international business and domestic business, and yesterday we completed modes of entering into international business, means ways how to do or how to enter into international business. So yesterday we completed 2 points, that was export and import and contract manufacturing. And today I am going to explain you the other ways of enter into international business, how to do the international business. So third way or third method is licensing and franchising. This is the most common way after export and import. See, my dear children, this is the most common and used by different countries for export and import. Then after that, licensing and franchising. This is the common way to enter into international business. Nowadays, various companies, multinational companies are using this method. So, what is licensing? What is franchising? In this part, I am going to explain you. One by one, we will discuss. See, licensing is an agreement or contractual agreement in which one firm permits another firm in a foreign country. Okay? Because as you know, we are on the topic international trade. So the trade between two different countries. So licensing means giving contract or doing agreement, or some deed is there, some agreement in which one firm, generally head office, permits another firm in different country to access its trademark, patent or technology for a fee called royalty. Like Coke, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, these companies generally they start their businesses by multinations by giving license. Coke and Pepsi are produced with the same way, they advertise with the same way, their content, their ingredients will always be same as instructed by the head office, and that is sold, produced in different countries and sold all over the world by local bottlers in foreign countries. See, you all are using cold drinks. Do you think that is manufactured in America and then coming to India or to other countries? No, that is based on licensing system. Means they give their idea, their ingredients, their style of manufacturing, okay, all important information they give on the license basis to different countries in all over the world. Then accordingly, local bottlers in foreign countries will produce it. Very good. But the head office, do you think they will get that on free basis? No, they will charge some amount which is known as royalty, and the head office or the main owner who is giving permission is known as licensor, and to whom it is given is known as licensee. Okay, see, Pepsi is multinational company. Pepsi is giving license to different local bottlers in different countries. Okay, and they charge some royalty. That is their additional income. And when they charge this royalty for license. So that's why they are known as licensor and we are known as Indian or the other countries person, those who are local are known as licensee. Okay, see. Now see, licensing and franchising. Franchising is similar to licensing, but it is generally concerned with services. And see, McDonald's, KFC, they are operating on fast food restaurants. You know about them better than me. The world that is in all over the part of the world, but through its franchising system. Franchising system means the parent company, okay, is known as franchisor, and the party to whom franchise is given is known as franchisee. Okay, like in your city mall, the one McDonald restaurant is there. This is known as franchisee, and the main head office, which is parent company, that is known as franchisor. Okay. What are the advantages of licensing and franchising? Yes, first of all, it is less expensive. It is less expensive, it requires less investment, less knowledge, less technological advancement, and it is less expensive mode for licensor as the licensee make all the investment in his country. They charge some royalty. They charge some fees, parent company, for giving the idea, for giving the ingredients, or for giving the license and franchise. So they don't have to invest too much amount because all the investments are made by licensee. Then second, limited risk. The licensor or franchisor has only a limited risk as he has not made any investment. The licensor or the franchisor means parent company. They have less risk because they are sitting at their own place, that is the parent company. But all the investments made by the franchisee, licensee, and they made the investment, that's why their risk is more, but the franchisor or licensor risk is less. Less government intervention. Since the license is a local person, licensee is a local person in his country, there is only less government intervention. Like McDonald's have given franchising to many persons in many cities. In big cities, metro cities, you can find various outlets of McDonald's. So the government is not intervening in it because they are the local persons. Okay, so they have the rules of their government only. Then knowledge about the market. Licensee franchisee is a local person. They have greater knowledge about the local persons, what the requirement of the local customers, where they can get the customers. See, I'm giving you one example. Like when McDonald's came to India first, when they opened their branch in Gujarat, that time they clearly mentioned in their advertisements that no non-veg content. Okay, so people believe that. Same here. Do you think that any multinational company will come to open their branch or open their outlet in some rural areas, backward areas? No. Generally, they try to capture the maximum area of market. That's why they open their outlet in some mall or middle of the city, center of the center of the city, because they have knowledge where the customers will come. So they have knowledge about the market. See, Coke, Pepsi, multinational companies are there. Like, do you know about McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut? They are situated in their home country, but they are dealing in all over the part of the different countries. So how do they come to know about the local market? That's why the licensee or the franchisee who has taken the license of franchisee have better knowledge about the customers, about the local market, about the demand, customers' preference, etc. Then protection of trademarks. I'm sure you will be able to understand about trademarks. You know better than me about McDonald's and these fast food chains too. They have their brand. They have their brand mark, and that is legal. That's why it becomes trademark. So these licensing and franchisee use their trademark only, because that is very according to very strict law in foreign countries. Only the licensee can use the trademark or patent, not by others. So, if, as I told you, if there is some benefits, always there will be some drawbacks also. What are the benefits of licensing? It is a very less expensive mode, because licensor will not invest too much amount. Only the licensee will make all the investments. Limited risk. Licensor or franchisor has only a limited risk. They don't make any investment in any country. Less government intervention. Licensee is local person of their country, like McDonald's branch. Franchisees in India, in Germany, in UK, Europe, in Pakistan, in Nepal, everywhere they have their outlets. So the local government will handle them. Okay. Then knowledge about the market. See, what are the requirements, trend, preference, fashion by the customers? What are the changing pattern? What are the doing by competitors, climatic conditions? All knowledge is by having by the licensee or franchisee, because they are local. They know. Like during Navratri, the non-veg demand is less in Gujarat. They know better than the licensor who is sitting in another country. So they know about the local market. Trademark is protected because no other can use it. Okay, that will be an illegal act then. So licensee have the power to use trademark or patent, because a licensee has paid already the fee which is known as royalty. Now, what are the disadvantages of licensing and franchising? Licensing and franchising, the main drawback which we can say is duplicate product. See, the main owner is sitting in one corner of the world, and that goods are produced and sold in all over the part of the country. So there may be possibility of fraud, cheating and duplicate products also, because franchisee or licensing has to pay some amount to the licensor and franchisor. So for earning their profits, they can cheat them, and they can produce, see, different brand names. So this is the KFC and this is OFC. Say McDonald's, McDonald's, Cadbury's, Cadbury's. So these are identical. And those who know about them, those who are educated, those who know the brand mark, symbol, and they can identify it. Others, those who don't know about them, they can't. Now, loss of secrecy. This is the main drawback of licensing and franchising. Because the licensor and franchisor who is sitting in one corner of their home country, main head office, so they give their secret how to make this product. So there may be, they are losing their secrets and they are giving their secrets to foreign countries like Coke and Pepsi. They have given license to various licensee and franchisee in different countries with their secrets, with their manufacturing pattern. Next, conflicts, disputes. There may be disputes between licensor and licensee regarding payment, maintenance of accounts, difference in quality, facilities. So there may be various reasons of conflicts. Both are sitting in different countries, so they may have some problems of different opinion, different ways. Next is joint venture. Joint venture means, do you know about joint venture? Joint venture means a firm which is jointly owned by two or more firms. Joint venture means a firm which is owned by two or more firms. I'm sure you know about that. Hero, Honda, Maruti, Suzuki, Sony, Ericsson. All are different. Generally, their joint venture is between two firms but of different countries. So they jointly own any business. Like Sony Ericsson is a joint corporate venture established in the year 2001 by the Japanese company Sony, you know about it, and the Swedish mobile communication company Ericsson. So Sony Ericsson is a joint corporate. We can give various examples. Bharti Walmart. In your city you have know about that. Same Hero, Honda, Maruti, Suzuki. Mahindra also have some tie-up. Tata, Jaguar. Now, to various countries, various companies join together and do the same business jointly owned by them, and this is known as joint venture. Joint venture comes into existence in three ways. There are three ways to come into joint venture. You know, see, this is Tata and Yamaha. Tata is Indian company and Yamaha is Japanese company. Foreign investors buying an interest in a local firm acquiring an interest in an existing foreign firm, both the foreign and local entrepreneurs jointly establishing a new firm. Maruti and Suzuki, Indian and Japanese company joined together to make the car. So there are various ways. Okay, foreign investors buying an interest in a local firm acquiring interest in an existing foreign firm, both jointly can do the business. Advantages. What are the advantages? Less financial burden because investment is made by both the parties. Maruti and Suzuki both made the investments. Large scale operation. See, when two big companies are joining together, naturally they will work on large scale. Then local partners knowledge. See, Suzuki is a Japanese company. Okay, I am giving you more examples then. They know about their country, but the local company, like Hero, they know about their local competition, culture, government policies, business policies, knowledge. So local partner can have more knowledge of country. Then cost and risk sharing, both the risk companies are ready to share the risk as they are sharing the profits. Naturally, they will share the losses also. Now, what are the disadvantages? Toyota Kirloskar is the example. Okay, Toyota is Japanese company, Kirloskar Indian company. Now, loss of secrecy. See, now the Hero Honda is separate now. So there may be that problem. See, disputes are always there, but loss of secrecy. Secrecy cannot be maintained because both the company will share all the accounts, what are the profits, what are the losses, how that economy is growing. Chances of conflicts, there may be different opinion, so they have conflicts. That's why at the end they separate. Okay, but when we discuss joint venture, we can say generally the joint ventures are giving more advanced technological product. They are useful for the economy of both the countries as they are contributing in the GDP of their economy. They provide more employment opportunities. They provide more employment opportunities because in that home country as well as in other country where they situated, where they establish their factory, many people will get the job opportunities. Now, one more thing. See, Hero company was established company in making cycles, but they were unable to produce two-wheelers as they came to know that now the many people are doing job, they want two-wheelers. That time in India only few Bajaj scooters were there then, but Hero when they tie up, when they do the joint venture with Honda company, they capture the market. So with the help of joint venture, we can say that the people are also benefited as they get those products which are not available easily in the country and which are not possible to make in the country only by the companies of the country only. So these products they can get from the other countries, technological advancement, high-tech technology, innovative research and development, all are possible with the help of joint ventures. So today we completed two topics to enter into the international market. One is, the first one which we discussed is franchising and licensing, like various products which are produced in abroad we can get in our country easily. No need to go to other country to buy those products. Okay, generally in showrooms we can see they are giving franchisee and licensing. Various are there, Pizza Hut, Cafe Coffee Day, McDonald's, etc. Then joint venture means when the countries, two companies of different countries join together and make the product which is less financial burden because both will invest, like in Hero and Honda. Hero Honda, both the investment. Maruti Suzuki. It was not possible for India to produce a car in those days. But with the help of Suzuki, they were able to do that production on large scale. Nowadays, you can see Maruti cars everywhere and they have knowledge of the local market and they provide employment opportunity. The product cost will be less, but secrecy cannot be maintained and conflict chances are more, disputes chances are more.